Hello guys, let's look at the first session in profit and loss calculations, that is the problems based on basics of profit and loss chapter, that is the relation between cost price, selling price, profits and losses. So let's start with the first problem and try to understand how to do. Find the profit percentage if the cost price of an article is 450 and selling price is 500. So I purchased for 450 rupees. I sold for 500 rupees. Will I get profit or loss? Obviously I'll get profit. How much profit? I got 50 rupees profit. Find the profit percentage. I know profit in terms of rupees is 50. But if I want profit percentage, it should be always in comparison to your cost price only. So profit on 450, I want percentage multiplied with 100. 5 ones, 5 nines, 1 by 9 as a percentage, 11.11%. Clear? Find the profit percentage if the cost price is rupees 250 and the selling price is 300. So the person purchased for 250 rupees and he sold for 300 rupees. Did he get profit or loss? He will get profit only. How much profit? 50 rupees. Profit on what value? On 250. I want percentage multiplied with 100. 1 by 5, which is 20%. So profit equal to 50 rupees. Profit percentage is equal to 20. Next. A trader purchases a good at 500 rupees. So he purchased for 500 and forced to sell it for 450. I purchased for 500. I sold for 450. Will I get profit or loss? Obviously loss. So I will get 50 rupees loss on what value? On cost price always. I want percentage multiplied with 100. So I'll get loss which is equal to 10% loss percent, and loss in terms of rupees is equal to 50. Next, Amit sells his watch for rupees 200 for a profit of 20%. Now be careful. I don't know how much is the cost price. I sold for 20% profit, then the final selling price is 200. Now what is happening? This cost price increased by 20%, which is 120 by 100 is equal to 200 rupees. So cost price equal to 200 into 100 by 120. Clear? So cancel this one. This will be 6. This will be 100, which is 1000 by 6, or 500 by 3, which is 166.66 rupees. Clear? Next one. Ramesh sells his watch for rupees 100 and makes a loss of rupees 10. I don't know how much is the cost price. He sold for 100 rupees and made a loss of 10 rupees, which means cost price should be 110 rupees. 110 rupees item he sold for 10 rupees less and finally sold for 100 rupees. Okay, find the loss percentage. He got 10 rupees loss. On what value? On cost price. I want percentage multiplied with 100. So 1 by 11 as a percentage, 9.0909%. All this will be easy if you know the fraction values. If you don't know fraction values, again a lot of time will be wasted when you are calculating. Next, Rohit purchases 10 articles for 3 rupees. So purchases, cost price of 10 articles equal to 3 rupees. Selling price of 15 articles is equal to 4 rupees. First of all, if I want to sell 15 articles, I need to purchase 15 articles. If cost price of 10 articles is 3, can I say cost price of 5 articles will be half, which is 1.5? The same way, Cost price of 15 articles will be sum of these two values, that is 4.5 rupees. So I purchased for 4.5, sold for 4 rupees. Will I get a profit or loss? Yes, we will be getting a loss of 0.5 rupees. But he is talking about profit or loss percentage. So 0.5 on 4.5, I want percentage, so I will multiply with 100. So 1 by 9, which is 11.11%. The other thing we can do is I can directly start with cost price of one article will be equal to 3 by 10 rupees. Selling price of one article will be 4 by 15 rupees. Again, that will go into decimals and everything. I'm not very comfortable with the decimals, so I'm not taking that. It's all your personal choice, whatever you prefer. A person buys oranges at the rate of 5 for 2 rupees and sells them at the rate of 7 for 3 rupees. So cost price of 5 oranges equal to 2 rupees. Selling price of 7 oranges equal to 3 rupees. Now, I can start the problem with cost price of 1 orange equal to 2 by 5. Selling price of 1 orange equal to 3 by 7. Convert into decimal, we'll get the answer. There is nothing wrong in that. But if you observe carefully, this is for 5 articles, this is for 7 articles. Can I say cost price of 35 articles will be equal to 2 into 7, that is 14 rupees? Can we say that? Or is there any problem? 5 articles into 7 is 35 articles, 2 into 7 is 14 rupees. The same way, selling price of 35 articles will be equal to 3 into 5, which is 15 rupees. Now the problem is very easy. I purchased for 14 rupees, sold for 15 rupees. Will I get profit or loss? Profit only. I'll get 1 rupee profit on 14 rupees. I want percentage multiplied with 100. So 1 by 14 as a percentage, which will be 7.1428. Clear? Next one. If the cost price is 25% less than the selling price, find the profit percentage. Options are in percentage. The question is also in percentage. So we don't need to worry about what is happening. If the cost price is 25% less than selling price, I have selling price, cost price. If selling price is 100, cost price is 25% less. So cost price is 75 only. So I purchased for 75, sold for 100. I'll get 25 rupees profit. On what value? Profit should be always calculated on my cost price, that is 75. We want percentage, so multiplied with 100. So 1 by 3 as a percentage, which is 33.33%. Next one. An article sold at rupees 423 result in a loss of 10%. I don't know what is the cost price. See, whenever you read the question, simultaneously write on the paper, then you will understand what is happening. An article is sold at 423, loss of 10%, 10% loss. So I purchased for something. If I want to calculate 90 by 100 of cost price is equal to 423, which means cost price equal to 423 into 100 by 90. This 0 gets cancelled. 47 with a 0, 470. What should be the selling price to result in a profit of 10%? So cost price, I need to get profit of 10%. What is the cost price? 470. So this value should be equal to 470 into 10% increase, that is 110 by 100. This gets cancelled. Perfect. This will be equal to 517 rupees. That is option 4. Clear? See, if you don't want to do like this also, look at the options. This will not be the answer because decimal will not come. There is no denominator. It will not end with zeros also. 47 into 11. So ending should be with 7. Ending 7 is only there for this one. So answer is option 4. Next. A man gains 10% when he sells the article at a certain price. Find his profit percentage if he increases the selling price by 50%. A man gains 10% when he sells an article at certain price. So cost price increased by 10%. This will become 110 by 100 of cost price. Find his profit percentage if he increases the selling price by 50%. Now this is my selling price. If I increase this by 50%, this will become 150 by 100 into 110 by 100 into cost price. This gets cancelled. 15 into 11. Perfect. That will be 165 by 100 into cost price. So if you observe, cost price became 165 by 100 into cost price. So how much increase? This will be 100 plus 65 by 100 into cost price. So 65% extra. Option 4. Next one. Profit earned by selling an article at 1060 is 20% more than the loss occurred by selling the article at 950 rupees. Okay. I don't know how much is the cost price. Let's write down slowly some cost price. When I sold it for 1060, I got a profit. Can I say profit will be equal to 1060 minus cost price? Right? How much I am selling minus cost price. Okay. 20% more than something when I am selling for 950. So cost price, when I am selling for 950, I got a loss. So loss should be equal to, when they say loss, my selling price is less than cost price. So this will be cost price minus 950. Okay. Now observe, profit is 20% more than loss. That's what they are talking about. So profit is equal to 120 by 100 of loss. So let us write this properly. Profit, which is 1060 minus cost price, is equal to 120 by 100 into cost price minus 950. Now multiply. Anyway, let's cancel this first. This will be 6, this will be 5. So if I send this to this side, 5 into 1060 minus cost price is equal to 6 into cost price minus 950. So this will be 5300 minus 5 cost price equal to 6 cost price minus 5700. So let us send this to this side. 5300 plus 5700 equal to 6 CP plus 5 CP. 11,000 is equal to 11 into cost price. This gets cancelled. Cost price equal to 1000 rupees, which is option 2. Find the cost price of the article. Clear? Next one. See, I already told you in percentage also, don't overcomplicate the question. Just read it slowly. Write everything on the paper. You will only understand what you want to do. When the cost price of an article increased by 20%, so I have cost price, I have selling price. When the cost price increased by 20%, the shopkeeper also increases his selling price by 20%. Increases the selling price by 20%. Find the change in the percentage, profit percentage, and also the amount of profit. They did not say anything with respect to values. So let us take some random values and see what is happening. If I am purchasing for 100, I sold for 150, I will get 50 rupees profit and 50% profit. It increased by 20%, it became 120. It increased by 20%, it became 180. Now, is there any change? The amount of profit is 180 minus 120, which is 60 rupees. Okay. And what is the change in the percentage? From here 120 to 180. So 60 rupees on 120 into 100, it is again 50% only. Find the change in the profit percentage. I know profit percentage is equal to no change. Now amount of profit. How much amount of profit? 10 rupees profit changed. Let us take another example and verify that. If I keep 500 here, it will increase by 20%, which 10% will be 50, 20% will be 600. And profit, let us say I am selling for 600 rupees. Right. That 600 increased by 20%, which will become 720. So here I am having profit percentage, which is equal to 100 by 500, that is 20%, profit equal to 100 rupees. In this case, 600 to 720, profit percentage is still 20% only. There is no problem in that. But what is the change? Profit is equal to 120 rupees. Can I say in the previous case 50 became 60, in this case 100 became 120. So can I directly conclude 20% increase in the profit is happening? That's all. Profit is equal to 20% increase. See, if they give you something which you don't know, you are not able to understand what is happening, keep random values. But whenever you are verifying the question with respect to values which you are plugging in, always verify for minimum 2 values. Don't just verify one value and mark the answer. For 2 things you are getting the same answer, then it's okay, mark the answer. One last question for the session. A trader buys 20 kgs of wheat at the rate of rupees 6 per kg. Okay. So the cost price 20 kgs into 6 rupees per kg, 6 into 2, 120 rupees. He sells wheat at the rate of 8 rupees per kg. For a regular customer, his rate is 5 rupees per kg. On selling entire 20 kgs, he realizes that he has not made any profit or loss. So can I say total selling price equal to selling price 1 plus selling price 2, which is selling price for new customers plus selling price for regular customers, together should be equal to 120 rupees because no profit, no loss. Total cost price should be equal to total selling price. Clear? Now, for new customers, how many kgs? We don't know. So out of 20 kgs, if n kgs are going for new customers, 20 minus n kgs for regular customers, 8 rupees per kg for new customers, so n into 8 plus 20 minus n into 5 is equal to 120. So 8n plus 5 into 2, that is 100, minus 5n equal to 120. 3n equal to 20, n will be equal to 20 by 3 kgs. How many kgs are bought by regular customers? These are by new customers. Regular customers will be 20 minus 20 by 3, which is 60 minus 20 by 3, that is 40 by 3 kgs. Option 3. Clear? Perfect. So with this we'll end the session over here. Okay, so we are done with all the basic problems which are related to just the cost price and selling price side of the triangle. In our next video, we'll start with a new topic in profit and loss. So there are around 7 different topics we need to understand with respect to profit and loss. We'll do one by one. Okay, see you guys, take care.